Hey everybody, welcome back to Spin Rack. We are doing the trailer review of Peacemaker. This is DC's trailer. Let's check it out, see what's gonna go. I'm here with my boy Pete and Cal. All I can say is
Why does it look like, is it, before we get started, is it just me or the design and everything that they got going there? Does it look like something like out of Looney Tunes is about to start? Doesn't it look like out of nowhere Porky Pigs just burst through that and say, hey, that's all, folks? Is it just me?
how this started, I have no idea. I mean,
Is it just me? Come on, look at that.
All the
Doesn't it remind me of
characters.
something out of Merry Melodies? I don't know what it is. There's something about it. There's something about that.
All right. Watch the Silly Symphonies version.
Hey everybody, it's Peacemaker, star of Peacemaker. I made this explicit trailer for you. It's gonna blow your fucking mind.
Wow.
All right, kids, and that's how I defeated one of the world's most dangerous villains with only my 2 fists. My Desert Eagle and 2 rocket launchers. Eat peace, motherfuckers! Any questions?
Have you met Wonder Woman?
She did spend an entire party IFing me from across the room.
Sick.
Dude, I said effing. Hey! All right!
Peacemaker, I was hesitant to bring you onto this team. But right now,
Hey!
this son of a bitch, and you're the only one I got.
You know, you don't have to call me Peacemaker. You can call me Chris.
Just because you're handsome doesn't mean you're not a piece of shit.
Think I'm handsome?
Oh my God.
Okay.
This task force doesn't officially exist.
You want to do this job? You can't balk ever.
Listen, I can help. I'm stellar with weapons in combat.
That's right, finish him off.
Shoot people after I already killed them.
Right.
Fucking game day,
The credit.
No, they.
Are you guys being a little nonchalant about all this? Are you insinuating there is a wrong time and a right time to rock? Fuck yeah.
You don't understand what we're up against.
Someone just.
Leave
Ugh.
every hand on deck.
Is that an eagle?
That's eagle. That's okay.
My asshole! What the fuck's wrong with your bird?
Such a good, handsome boy.
Dude, we're saving the world. It's everything we've ever wanted.
Shit.
Fuck, dude!
What did they do to my guy?
Adrian's face, what happened?
Tell me what you know. I'll tell you shit. How do you like that? I like it. I like it a lot. I don't give a fuck. What? Give it all you got. Hey, don't worry. I'm not giving this guy anything.
Maybe you should just give him a little.
Hey,
Wow.
Sweet Cheeks, can you take my order real quick?
Seriously, dude.
She had cherubic cheeks. It's a compliment. Sweet Cheeks is your butt. No, it's not.
It is. It's like calling somebody, I don't know, sugar tits.
Totally inappropriate. Tits are way too big to be sugar tits. Sugar tits are like smaller, perkier tits, like yours. Technically, I think you may have sugar tits too, but somehow that also feels inappropriate.
Wow.
Wow.
I would like to get in my first complaint, which is
Vigilante.
they did the outfit and then they went and screwed it up. Let me turn up this audio. I know we're gonna get. Where's the outfit? Look at this. Look at how close they got.
I know.
The redesign of the relaunch, the redo of the classic Morton Meskin Vigilante done by George Perez, and then they turn him into a total dweeb.
They should have kept the original colors. I think that would have worked better.
What, the cowboy outfit?
No, not Cowboy Vigilante. I'm talking Vigilante Adrian Chase.
This is close. The only problem is less all this stuff here around there.
I don't like all that. I don't like it. I like the comic book one. I think they decided, well, let's get rid of the white, substitute more of that blue for the white. I'm like, should have done that. Or, get rid of the extra lines you got on the head and just make that all black and give them a visor. Like, you can't make it look better than what you did right there.
So here's a picture. Take a look at that one, guys.
For those of you who don't know, first appearance of Vigilante and Peacemaker is Vigilante 36. It is also the death of Vigilante 2, where Adrian Chase resumes his title as Vigilante. This has been the comic book hero providing you with that information.
And, if they're going to make a totally different Vigilante, why don't they just go a different character? The way they have the Vigilante image in the CW, it was a much harder. It was probably elements of him which was much closer to the character in the comics than they turned out. But I mean, we're talking about Peacemaker here, guys. So what do you guys think of the trailer?
Just a gag, another gag series.
Yeah,
Yep.
you know,
Who knows? Maybe. Well, I think they want to do the anti-hero stuff. Okay, they want to do the because then they can do the cursing, they can do the off-color humor, they can do the situational comedy, and they can focus more on that than having to focus on a genuine story with the superhero. So I can see where they're going for because they kept this guy alive and they killed Rick Flag in the movie. I was really surprised that they killed Rick Flag, and I was like, Rick Flag, the actor who played Rick Flag was in Altered Carbon for season one, and he showed right there. It's like, look, you could have given this dude his own series. He could have probably carried that. He has the, he's got the looks, the height, the build, and instead they decided to go this route. And there's a lot of freedom and flexibility in working with this type of character. And you can see all the stuff that they're trying to hit all the marks with the character along here. So, we'll see how it goes. But again, like Petey said, it's gag reel.
yeah, I mean, but you see, this is the problem I have with this whole thing, and in that they did Suicide Squad, and it was kind of a gag the way they went about some of that stuff, and we get it. These guys are expendable. It's supposed to be expendable. It's kind of jokey. It's kind of funny with putting all this team together. What do they call that? The not the Magnificent Seven. It's the what was that old movie they called where they put them together, those bad guys, and they sent them off in the army unit?
Oh, the Dirty Dozen.
Dirty Dozen, right? So it's like that, and if you don't do it, you're dead, or whatever. But it didn't work. The second movie didn't work as well. The first one,
Suicide?
Yeah, it was
Suicide
okay.
Squad.
Yeah, Suicide Squad.
Because they did Suicide Squad, but they really did it like Dirty Dozen, where it was serious, okay, and the consequences were not just real, but you were actually going to emote with them because we were brought into a story where these guys are going to be risking their lives, and it's not going to be something it's not going to be just a fodder situation. That would have been something totally different, I thought. But even the first movie didn't really go that route with it. And I mean, no, the first movie did have a great sequence when you had the guy who I forgot who was, but he ends up sacrificing himself, turning into this Aztec fire god avatar, where you got enough backstory, and when he did that type of stuff, you could vibe with it. But the second one decided not to do that, and here, I think that this is more par for the course. They're playing it for laughs. So you see how but I mean, to be honest, that's a part of comics, humor. That type of stuff people kind of forget that with comic books. So it might. I don't know. I really don't know, because I'll look at something like this and I used to think, all right, everybody's gonna love it, and then they don't, and then something else will come out and they really vibe with it. It's all over the place. There's a lot of stuff to choose from. So I'm not sure where this. I'm just not sure where this is going to sit with audiences overall, or if it's going to find an audience overall. Because I'm still trying to see Hitmonkey.
It's still different fandoms. Most of it probably won't go through with everyone. Like, this is the director of I don't know if James Gunn is directing, but he's definitely the producer behind this. And he did this with the Suicide Squad, where DC gave him, I guess, kind of carte blanche to do what he wants. But now we see when he does the Disney formula, he's much more successful, where they don't let you do whatever the hell you want.
What are you talking about? You saying less? You said less successful, right?
We're saying this was the Suicide film that he did was less successful.
Okay,
so
all right, cool.
The take that he took of it versus the first movie.
The first movie, we can't compare. Actually, we can't even compare because the first movie was terrible. There's no redeeming quality to the first movie.
But it did better.
Did it do better?
Yeah.
Because during the pandemic,
it made over $700 million.
During the pandemic, you think it wouldn't have done better if it wasn't the pandemic?
I don't know. It was a crowded schedule. It could have been.
I don't know. I think it probably would have done better during that. I can't compare COVID.
The point I'm trying to say is the fact is that I don't think that this would have worked out as well. I think DC's whole we got to be a little bit more edgier and darker and curse and do a lot more killing. I don't necessarily think that's as successful as Marvel. It's definitely not something that gets more people. Yes, you have a more adult crowd who may be into that stuff. That's how you have these different fandoms battling it out. But I think the successful one is to be a little bit broader, reduce the amount of violence, reduce the amount of cuss words, and be a much broader thing. This way you can sell more. You sell more to the kids. You can sell more to the parents. You can sell T-shirts. You can sell theme parks. That's what you're looking for. I'm in the business to make money, baby. I'm not in business to make just to be a little bit different or edgier. And I think that's where DC gets all this stuff from. So I hope this Peacemaker does okay. There are elements there that are funny that if they play it up, it's okay. But I'm just looking as a comedy sketch, you know, and I'm not looking as a real comic, as a real show to do it. I'm not automatically saying, hey, I gotta see this show. Okay?
Well, you sent me a picture of the CW one, so I got some options for you guys to look to. And the real story we're talking about here, which is Vigilante. So this is, well, especially the first 3 issues of this series, McKee Pollard, he killed it art-wise. But then we had this version, right? This is the one that you're liking. That I think they had the V at the top of the head and the
I
glasses.
see the mask. I think, and you can make that visor smaller so it doesn't have to be so on the nose. At the end of the day, you know, I think if you could have married something between the two of them, because they're going with the over bulk on the armor. There's nobody who's going to be able to be functional wearing that stuff. But do more with the mask. Just do a solid black, maybe a less pronounced V. You know, a small, make it more of a visor, less ski goggles, and you should be,
You're
you'll be
saying it
okay.
more because of the ski. You're saying because of the ski, the V and the them trying to go for the V with the glasses.
Look what he's got going on over here. He looks like he's got some sort of colored flat top from the 90s. It's just too much.
That's the shape of his head. You can't. He can't help the shape of his head. That is a little triangle, like Arsenio Hall. Come on, man. But anyway, but ultimately, them getting this close is really surprising me. Outside of they wouldn't do that yellow utility belt, but it is one of the outfit. It is a very streamlined type outfit, and you probably don't need too many bells and whistles to this or whatever these Jim Lee straps are on here. But ultimately it moves. It's just the character that they got. Adrian Chase is a very he's an adult. He's a guy that's very much business, and when we see him before he gets his own series, Robin's trying to pull him out of the abyss where he's like, Adrian Chase is dead. and Robin's like, no, all right, we've all gone dark, but like chill out. It's like, no, I was dead for a half a minute and then they revived me. So Adrian Chase died there. Like Robin's like, no. The next they come and they shoot at Robin and they shoot the vigilante kills, and then we get to his series a little while after that. But it was a character just trying to find his way. I think he's this comic book is one of the few that got a team early on. So I don't know. I think maybe it's gonna have. I don't know. The thing is, Peacemaker is being played more like there's a Captain Glory that was in the Justice League International, where he was this guy who came from the past trying to do like Captain America, but saying this guy would be a total, totally a person out of time and be like kind of silly because of his patriotism. So they're kind of going that route. But what's the name's a killer, like a stone, like he can actually kill people and trying to play off of not be the comedian, but have the aspects of the name being Peacemaker and him not being a peacemaker, him being a guy who comes in as a paramilitary type of deal. So I don't know.
The Patriot, with comedy in it.
What Patriot?
From Captain America.
From oh, okay, that one. Okay, got it. But wasn't he? Was he? I'm trying to think. But anyway, got it. I can't. I totally forgot most of that stuff.
Anything to wrap this up, Cal? Anything to wrap this up?
He loves it.
I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest. We just did the review, and I don't know if I'm going to watch this.
I know.
There's just a lot of stuff. I mean, I still haven't seen Black Widow. There's just a lot of stuff coming down the pike. There's just a lot of stuff coming down the pike. I never got to finish Dune before they took it off HBOMax, even though I was enjoying it. I never got to see, I didn't get to see, I sped through Black Widow so we could do the review, but I didn't get to fully sit down and enjoy it. And then this is not, I still haven't seen Hitmonkey. And I actually do want to see Hitmonkey. It's just a lot of stuff. It's just a lot of stuff coming down the pike. And there's no longer a like a Game of Thrones type show where okay, everybody's tuning in for that. That's like really the center of the universe that when that show comes on. It's like the Wild West out there. There's like a mad dash and scramble, for attention. I thought Wheel of Time would do something. I have no idea where that's going with. I mean, if it's not Cobra Kai, why should I watch it? And the last time I checked, Peacemaker is not Cobra Kai.
Hey, Wheel of Time, it's a show to watch. I think it's a show to watch. I think we're gonna have it. They toned down a lot of the stuff that this is a book that I'm saying they came out before Game of Thrones. The authors that were actually friends or friendly, and it doesn't have the explicit adult version that they have in Game of Thrones. So I think it would be more accessible to a lot more audiences than what they have now. There is a whole battle about the whole diversity about that, but that's a whole another issue that we can discuss another day. Okay. But hey guys, so Peacemaker, thumbs up or thumbs down?
I'm gonna be watching. I guess we're trying to catch up on Titan, so we'll see if in that time I'll switch over to see Peacemaker. But
that's okay. That's thumbs down.
How yours?
Can I give it like a shaky hand?
Yeah, shaky hand is perfectly fine.
Yeah, let me give it a shaky hand.
I was a huge proponent of Suicide Squad, and I got to say that, on second rewatch, it doesn't
terrible.
It doesn't hold up as well as I'd hoped.
Wow, big statement.
I don't know if I have the time or the bandwidth to watch this.
Wouldn't it help if Peacemaker was actually connected to something else within the DC universe? So you're thinking, all right, I'm watching this. Maybe so-and-so might pop up. Maybe this might go on, as opposed to, look, this is just happening in its little own backwater with these ragtag guys who are supposedly going to be helping him out.
But yeah, you do have potential for it to go. You have Harley Quinn.
We got yet another
Harley Quinn.
And then we get yet another Scooby Gang. Yet another Scooby Gang.
Now, I'm not going to take that.
That's the thing. I can't. It's harder for me to go to these movies, whereas we have a tale of two different type of filmmaking. We have the Dark Knight, that was #1, and we have the Spider, what's the name, Far From Home, where it's like everyone got to run into everybody now. So it's moving away from the just being able to do a movie. We had to see, well, how can we fit in this other character? How can this person and do the Kevin Feige Marvel team up / Acts of Vengeance type of stories, which is kind of, I don't know. For me, I'm running out of steam for me, which we're doing these big bulky movies. So this one doing that aspect of Spider-Man ruined the Scooby Gang, calling it out as a Scooby Gang. Like they should have never. They kind of screwed the pooch on that one, where they kind of called it and said, "Hey, this time when you're grouping these guys together, it's the mystery machine type of deal." And it's like, yeah, even Buffy has the mystery machine. But anyway.
Okay, I think we are definitely going off.
Come on, this is the first time we got you to be critical about something. Or close to being critical at the end. So, a big hell no from Mars.
Subscribe, comment, give us a thumbs up. Spin rack.
Out.